made this video. I look already it. So, interesting that, if enki, the cool connection would be with Polish most famous action, liberate Vienna. But even law is a little bit interesting. This military, this, how to say, ornament is in on the this is it. And this is it when where Corvinus lost the conquest place in a Neustadt, Vienna Neustadt, which means Vienna new city, a new place. This was the last occupied place by Matthias Corvinus. If I put him together with this enkis and stuff, This is his last conquest place. And the Terezian Academy, which are made it like terrestrial or astral or whatever. It's going to be Phoenix. The double-headed eagles are Phoenix or some shit, Interesting. The middle 7 to 3. As it said, Ungaran we cannot say that. They put 51 December here, picture of is 52, and on the German also 51. 50 to 51, I don't know. Let's see what they say. Not recruiting, I said, so the teaching of the military started here. End of the year is almost 53, no? Look, probably the Polish Angel Wings founded the Terezianische Academy, But everything is a ritual, just, it's not matter, it's in Vienna or, how to say. Probably the Polish Angel Wings at Vienna liberating is a foundation of military academy. So those who, let's say, from Earth, heaven to Earth came, You get it? Jesus said they are underground. But the Nibiru system was another system. So the Anunnaks came from there. So they still came from above somewhere. All these things, the Jesus story starts here. Nemesis Cataclysm, Nemesis the Nibiru. He said Earth, Moon, Phoenix, Nemesis X, Object, Darsatel, Catapult, the Tower, Soul. And he also said that our Earth is also a alien planet or whatever in the solar system. Not just we whites, and Anunnaki is made the whites, but we are the Anunnaki, he says. Whatever. So we as whites are alien on this earth, and earthlings are also aliens on this earth. And if you are Hungarian, you are alien even in Europe. Crazy. So I don't know. I just saw this. Polish liberate Vienna, but like I said, many cases Vienna is a Buddha, Vienna was Slavic said Videnie, Buddha is said Budine, BBVF, interchange, so Videnie and Budine same. And even Buddha has pasta, again, PBV interchange, and Vienna Hungarian say beach, but the 19th century style for the chilleter is written like this. You upside down the bilateral anyway interchanges, you gives the past, name. So Buddha is past. Buddha past is a Vienna, what the fuck to say, And interestingly, Vienna is liberated in this date. We can say that 4 a.m. or something, or remember something. But Buddha is liberated, like I said, the Hungarian Turkish occupation is fake, it never happened. So it was other story. Buddha is liberated at this date. So they not even don't change it today too much, 10 years you can say this Gregorian modifications of the same date. Buddha is, so when Polish Angel is liberated, Vienna is liberating Buddha. Buddha was liberated by some Savoy, Eugene, something. Savoy savior again, or obviously his bird again, Dat is fabricated, Sovietski, even the Savoy name, it's the root word of Sovietski, PBV interchange, so BBV interchange, same names. Was similar to Sovietski, rates also. Because with this goes to this date, further down goes to the Nero Burns Rome. Is put that today 64, but like I showed on my account on YouTube, there are some contemporary events with some persons, and because of that can be calibrated that probably is not 64 was a Nero burning Rome, Nero black again, but 66 came out. So if you take with let's say enki games number, Angeving, let's say Anglais, unge, Geka interchange, like I put in the video. Romanian ung is Anglais, but Angel, Geka interchange, so enki in fact is a cornerstone, or corner, Anglais, or Angel, if you go, So goes, so let's take Buddha. Interestingly, Nero burns Rome, let's say 66, 67 probably can put it also. Nero, which in Italian is black, burns, something is burned is black also. Burns Rome. But in this number, where it goes down to with the enki, Polish Angel will celebrate Vienna, but like I said, is a same with Buddha in my opinion, so we'll go to this number, right? But this number has the Rome's born number. So not bird. Bird and born interesting in English again. So again, for a second you can think that, for example, Phoenix is one there for bird, and even Jesus said some positive thing about Nibiru also, So it's about destruction, is bird or born or burn, again. Minus goes to, that's how it was. Goes to, Nero burns Rome on July 19 at midnight, I guess he said. It is thing of peace in other places also. This now. Hungarian Holy Throne is taken back here at this date, on this date. So exactly, let's say Nero burns Rome. Let's put this. Interesting, I don't know. So probably, I would say, if I take the simple way, the things that Academy was founded by Nunakis, Polish Angel Wings. But they make up the European history is written like nobody feels good in his history because I heard Polish. It really sounds crazy that the Polish say that we liberated Vienna, and after when Poland was partitioned 100 years later, Austria also took part of Poland territories. Took Poland territories. So all European history is written like you must hate your even do something good, but everybody fucking over everybody. What they say. But this is anti-European, anti-white, finally even anti-human history. So it's BS all this history. So Polish Angel means probably, and this is in Vienna, new place, Vienna, new city, let's say. Corvinus, who I put in video, his last conquest place is this, And 3 days later, dies in Vienna. It goes down to Nero, burns Rome. So again, Rome there was the same, because if I take the Polish Angel, we saw common weg, maar is al format hier. The last Hungarian king dies here. Birth of first Hungarian leader is fucking Rome's, But if I take from here, they are the Scythians, Rome also goes with the, Scythians, Hungarians, Polish, Roman story is the same. But I made a 4 years ago a video about Moorish expansion in Romans. It's the same in south, like north, nomads and Golden Horde and Polish, Hungarian Black Army, Polish hussars, But are now connected to Anunnakis. All this crazy word connection with Armenia, Tsar, so it's crazy. It's clear about that, man. Look, Tsar is said for black in Slavic. Where I put that Hungarian army. Black, Tsarni, Czech, Polish, they say Charni, but I get Cerni, also say some Slavs say also Sarn, but Sarni, Ungarn, wings, so Black Falcon can be PBV Vintage, can be Falcon, so not Raven, let's say, Krone, or Raven, but everything has opposite version also. Jason will not again kill that baby. Some who's go to Caucasus, we have a fly name in Romania. Passer is bird and flyer is bottom is flies, in fact, but I put it like fly, whatever. Yesterday I found it. Here I found it something I quickly put it in WordPad, but it's not organized. A little bit. Yeah, I put this. Yeah, I put this also video. Yeah, here is interesting also. This is the first Phoenix and Jason. Jason even said that came down from a Cygnus rift. Some astral thing, probably. And if I put with a dark name, Stepan, set it in Hungarian dark. Not read it backwards. Even Jason said now in his video that the iPhone and you read backwards the Phoenix. So for some other words. So even here applies also some words can be read backwards. And I heard the Masons using this tricks also, The Jason, the first Phoenix is here. Here is it. We see first contact between Earth and Phoenix since the Nemesis cataclysm. Why was look so if I put again with that almost name, but almost me can be collapse, like I said. So all these things can be sleepy. Falcon, but Falcon has the fall in English. Kö in Ungarn, stone, so again, cornerstone, what is about? Umlaut, same letters, consonants, even same letters. Collapse also, inog in Ungarn, space like something with space, full collapse usually, right? You even call it blackface, black guys, Hungar, every fucking thing. Say Phoenix in Hungarian is Schiefe, so like Phoenix, it's crazy. So Stefan Dark Sane, the majority of Hungarian chronicles put here is dead, and 2 minor chronicles put here for. And this also has the Phoenix number, right? Phoenix, small Phoenix cycle of Jason, the big is a 50, 52, 55, 52. This first Phoenix appears, light deleted, let's say, because Hungarian Phoenix light, X means deleted, right? Darkening, dark name it, first Hungarian King dies, went to fucking, not there, but the number is similar. You see? Let's open another. What the fuck, man? So, first Phoenix, let's take the middle number because there are two dates for his death. So let's take this. Goes to the same number, which is, like I said in video, Jason said, all my calendar starts, so similar first ending number is 7, But here is 3, Enoch birth is 2, put it like this also and this also, that's why I'm putting like this also. But this number went to this kind of number, if I take the middle number, it goes to here. It's exactly the same looking number is 75%, let's say. But here, no, wait a minute. Went directly to Enoch birth. Come on, man. Because I wanted to say went to this number, that here is 1. But no, it went to Enoch's number. Went to Enoch man. And like I said, Stefan has dark name, and Almos also has dark name. And from other point of view also I can say that Almos is the same as Stefan. Almos is the pagan leader, and Stefan is the Christian first leader. So, but the fabrica, the pagan and Christian, all the same story. From the same story, No, they went directly to there. Yeah, put it up here because if I go with the, interesting, the second Almos buried here, so exactly 100 years. When you see similar name at guys, both or buried or died, it's 100 years, even thinking about the events 100 years, I think are important, Here is that Prince Almos was buried. Not this Almos, because there are 2 Almoses, like I said. This. Whatever, they are the only Almoses in Hungarian history granted here. So no man, I was thinking it went up to 3,100 and the rest of the numbers are similar, but no. First Phoenix, Jason, number, like is deleted, goes to fucking Enoch born. Noći in Slavic su night, or night. Crazy. Further down goes to with 2 years off again. It's crazy. So I was making a video about this also. Let's see where it goes. Goes with 2 years off when 7 Anunnaki kings and in Shumer, and it's also Phoenix and in fact the biggest event. Even Jason says, I guess. Noah's foot, Vapor canopy ants. Look here. It shows. Look. Vapor canopy ants, Phoenix, big Phoenix event. Big Phoenix means large Phoenix symbol is pole shift. Even pole shift. Phoenix pole shift, Noah's foot, Vapor canopy, all the 7 Anunnaks disappear from Shumer. Let's see if we do go down with let's use that numbers directly. So first Phoenix, the Hungarian history is Phoenix, no fucking question. I don't know what the fuck is the Phoenix, but Stefan died, 2 minor chronicles say this date, all the rest is say 80, 30, 38. Look, with 2 years off from Enoch's birth, 2 years off from if I go with that other date from Stefan's dead, so this This is from Chronicles, not me variating because it came out like this and no, I like this. No, no. I saw in Chronicles, I'm not BSing. How I started? Yeah, with this number, which has the Phoenix, we go down there a little bit. 3 years off from Enno's beurt. Fucking clicking man. Yeah, and now it's 6 years lower than the. But when you see 2 days, you just think that, alright, if you write it, Chronicles, like, not we write in this Chronicles, right? Not Hungarians are there anyway. Nobody is written by controllers. So if they write it they have 2 days for Stefan's dead, well, alright. Let's make the middle number. And we get to 2 years only difference, like. Exactly goes to, and okay, here is 2 years off from further went down too, which is interesting because the siege of Jerusalem, something like 2, I guess, not. Yes, 2 is put there. Siege of Tsar is closing in Hungary. Where is the fucking date for that, man? I guess first time and well, the fucking I read it somewhere, man. It was in 3. AI gives exactly. No major. They were in Jerusalem. No Jerusalem, man, Constantinople, fuck's sake, whatever. And the Latin Empire is formed. When they will say Romania, was it the title Romania, but they changed it. Here, so 3 years off again. And when Baldwin is crowned, when first ruler, where is it? Come on, man. Here, when May 16, fucking 16, Jesus Phoenix Day. So went to that number which is after Christ, Phoenix number. Stefan died, so there was on August 15. So I don't know, August is 5th month from back and May is 5th month from start. I don't know. So this is, again, shows a Hungarian connection with Phoenix, I don't know. Here it is exactly 100 years later, buried in Almos, but Almos name similar meaning like the Stefan, like dark, what to say. Here I put something with Matthias Corvinus is crowned as Czechish king, goes to 700 months. Going down further, goes to another Hungarian king, who is not Czechish king, but Czechia and Poland in this case is the same, what to say. He became Polish king. Interesting on November 20, but November came September 20, and exactly 500 years, let's say, because others say the Phoenix days 500 years. September 20, black nobility formed in Vatican versus Savoyas. Savoyas French also, and even they go around this date, said Ludovic the Great, Louis, Hungary, Angevin later, there is formed Angevin, it's alright. Wanted to beat the Turks and managed put it up a big army, but we don't know no battle. Hungarian history is even if we take simple. But some Savoy against some other French, Savoy savior again, goes versus Turks, 66 or something. And even run it down to Soliman went down. Let's see this also. Soliman Soul is in the sun again, so died the son in Pannonia, Hungary. Pannonia, not Saarland. That back was the Pan, not. Corvinus is Czech king, not Polish, but let's say close to Poland, or let's say almost Polish king. 1 year off from 700 started Sumerian Bisinambere. 1 year off, lose Tangier wing of Hungary, becomes Polish king. November 20, 500 years later, not November, but September, November, it's the fucking same because September is means 7, but it's 9. November means 9, but it's 11. 9, 11, 7, 11. Polish liberated Vienna September, not 11, but 12. So what? They do know these things. Went down to, I don't know what are Bar Kokba revolution. I don't know. I don't know why. Close to when they try and occupy Dacia. The first Dacia Roman war they put on 102 or something. Went with 1 year off with Soliman died in Pannonia, or again, look crazy. So yeah, interesting. So wait a minute. Who's Tangermin became here Polish king. 100 years later, approx let's say 9. Corvinus Matthias almost not Polish but Czech, but is there also. Here the Polish Commonwealth voorbidden. Here I don't know. Here Napoleon born. Here the black nobility in Vatican, you know. Here fucking moon landing. Here Jason said that those who were sinners will remain sinners and the chosen ones exit the simulacrum. And here 8 years off from total reset. When it's all this his big story, the Nemesis from the Nemesis cataclysm ends. 7,000 4 years minus this. No, you know, he says until the cornerstone. Cornerstone to 72 also is used many times. Plus Nemesis cataclysm started. Yes, so 1 year off with Jason also sometimes. You know, even this shit is interesting a little bit. I went there. But yeah. So the Polish Commonwealth formed, let's say, solid 6 September 4, whatever, again September. 7 shift into the 7 on locks. Or 2 years off from here again the Polish Lithuanian, I say Lithuanian Commonwealth forward. So let's. Holy shit. Corvinus has a battle in Moldova there, was. Where he's beaten by Polish and Moldovans, he said, not just the Moldovans. Let's go with that. It is 400 years later, Czech Revolution. Goes like this. Went even too up. Alright, it's 1 year up here and there. Probably Jason, at 1-2 days when Jason has this 9 things, sometimes puts 8. So I don't know if I would go with 8. But whatever, 1 year off. Matthias Corvinus is Czech king, and in a book he said, I don't know what means in fact, that he was crowned with a crown which was taken down from the portrait of Virgin Mary. What this means, I don't know. That's why I write it here, like Virgin Mary. And other was Hungarian crown is saying the crown of Mary also, the Hungarian Apostolic Kingdom, you know. So with 1 year off goes to 700 marks, start in Shumer. Again goes to 1 year off, but let's say November. So almost 71 year, you know, because already almost 70 year commenced. So again, 1 year not, but otherwise they're moving to two months date, probably January 20. You know, can be also, whatever. Because if dig after sources, you see that about certain event there are 5 sources, 5 different dates, you know. Further it goes to Bar Kokba revolution. What the fuck is around 100? Kokba, isolated. Whatever, so it's close to Dacia, in fact. Dacia, Roman Dacia war start. So again, Transylvania. Let's go on with the other number. Corvinus enters in Transylvania, Dacia, and goes to Moldova. Moldovans, but they are helped by Polish also. At this date, this December 15, I guess. Where I saw the Maria, this Maria Terezian Academy was founded in December. Napoleon also ends in Russia in December 15, 40. You know? All right. Corvinus in Transylvania, Phoenix. 2 years off now. Here 3 years off. Went down here. Look what number. Somewhere so this is Antioch era. Which has the whose number coming 16 times. Look. Goes to 1, Jesus. Look. Crazy. Fucking game. So not goes like this. But otherwise, not even the Dacian Roman war is fixed, I remember, but I don't want to say always because you think that I'm wanting to fit my things with this date, you know. But I read that I'm not lying in all their books that not even this. And even in that book was said that, Trajan occupied Dacia. In that book was started, I guess, even Eusebius put to 108. Today they say 806. And in the book even was said that we don't know when he went to Parthia. He occupies Dacia and dies in Parthia here. So, whatever. Dacia. Let's put like 100 days at least. They put on Wiki, they put like 102 started the wars and here the Romania Wiki they were put the 21. But they not even to say approximately, no fixed date if you think of the sources. I would make put there to a bet, you know. Here, what so look, already they put it. I remember it was a 2. But let's see if on Google Books I find something. All their books is better to look on the 19th century books. If they already put it in sex, not all book also. Let's put the 90. Still in Germany. Let's go find some older book. Not say the date here. Early 17th was engaged war with Decebals. They already say just the early, or early can be one, really. So they already took their capital. So again, 1 year off from this, first Phoenix. It was Matthias Corvinus, about Matthias Corvinus in a later poem said only about him that not in every century is born a phoenix. Corvinus in Moldova, here, but it closest to Transylvania also. 2 years of a seminal knocks. Here are also Bater put 2 years off with Louis versus Tartars, Tours, Bulgars, there are different sources, so in this mess there also went to do that. 95. But interesting in BC, another Dacian 88 is the number. Wait a minute, this content the treaty don't have included retention. Not say earlier. Let's put 95. Otherwise, how you can conquer a mountainous region just in 5 years of mental illness, you know. Probably for digging all their sources, so you be sure that you can take other. Already just the interestingness, you know, that goes through that. Let's put again in simple way. So December 50, he was in Transylvania, 68, so already that a year ended, so you can put like here also. You can change king 1 year off, 3 years, 4 years off from first Dacian Roman Wars, 2 years off from Polish Angel Wings, Soliman dies. Here, once Jesus said in BC in 39, the Anunnaki made new humans, you know. And the interesting is in 1000 years from a contact of a moon, here, we see the capture lunar moon is caught in Earth orbit. Alright, and I saw other things, but here I observed with the hussars or something. But yeah, you could be say other things also. Oh yeah, Phoenix appeared. I made a video about this, but probably I should go there more. Yeah, Hungarian coming date. Napoleon birthday, but not his son. What I wrote it. Yeah, in 64 Jason as Phoenix. Put that together gives Jason as Phoenix in BC. Look. Where is it? Here. 2653. It has the Nibiru 4 years, 6 years later, you know. It's interesting that also. Holy heck, where I started all these things. Oh yeah, some interesting word collection. Yes, I started here some. I must take out all this shit and make a little bit older. Here I started with Notch. All my ideas started some week, but I'm blocked on the Facebook and you know, cannot even write there. Also. So right, just that's it's a small variation.